welcome you back to the Barber Biz Podcast. I'm your host, Dan Brown. And obviously, as usual, our episode is brought to you by soc.consulting. And today, our special guest is at Laura Bell Hair. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you been?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
Now, right before we even get into anything else, what makes Laura so special is because she not only holds one license, she holds two. So she's a master cosmetologist as well as a master barber. So first and foremost, congratulations on that.
Thank you. Your help, you helped me out. Yes, definitely a barber, yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from originally? How long have you actually been, cutting hair?
I'm originally from Atlanta, born in Riverdale, but I was raised in Villa Rica, so a little bit country. And I've been a cosmetologist for 3 years now, and been a barber for 1 year. So I'm going into my second year.
Okay. So what got you into the hair industry in general?
So I always knew how to do hair. As a kid, I'm the oldest of 3 girls, and my mom really didn't know how to. So I was tired of wearing like pigtails and looking crazy. So I started to learn how to do it by myself. And then over time, I just did it here and there throughout college. But I was really in school for physical therapy originally. Went all the way till my senior year. Actually, I got to shadow a physical therapist at Emory, the hospital. And then I realized I didn't want to do that anymore. So I went back to the drawing board. What am I going to do? And actually my friend Jasmine was like, Laura, you've been doing my hair and all your friends' hair for so many years. Like, why don't you just be a hairstylist? So I actually went for Atlanta Tech and went ahead and finished the program. And I was like, this is cool and all, but I want to be challenged a little bit more. And I just always loved barbering, but I was kind of nervous to get into it, me being a female. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do it anyway. And we had the bridge program, so it was just perfect. So I went ahead and did it, and here I am now.
Okay. So why is it that you were nervous to do it as a female?
Just because it's a little intimidating with all men. I mean, you don't really see a lot of female barbers, and if you do see female, they're not really like feminine female barbers. So just to be like who I am, and I feel like what I brought to the table, and already having the cosmetology was like, are they going to accept me? Am I going to fit in? So it's been great so far. This first year has been amazing, I can say, as a barber. So great choice. I'm glad I did it.
Okay. So where exactly are you located now?
I am working at the Exclusive Experience. It's at the Beacon by Grant Park in Atlanta.
Okay, so what's that been like? What's that experience been like for you so far?
It's been great. So I was fresh out of school, going in, and you had gave recommendation and all that stuff, and it was amazing. I think the same day that you actually spoke to him about me, I hit him up on Instagram. We contacted at the same time, so it just worked out perfectly. But since I've been there, like now, I can do a cut. I can fade somebody's hair, not be stressing out. Also, he's teaching us a lot about like next level learning and real men's grooming. So we don't only cut hair, but we also provide facials. We do scalp treatments, like hydrating ball therapy. It's like a whole like massage with the steamer, and we just go to the next level. We actually like really comfort our clients, and it feels like a grooming versus just a typical $20 haircut. So we do hair removals, all that, beard balancing. So it's like a whole experience. And he's teaching us how to do classes as well. So we're after leaving there, I'll be able to be like whatever I really want to be, in the industry. He's really like setting us up for the goal. That's really good.
So when you were in barber school, because at the time you already had your cosmetology license, and you just started getting your barber hours, you were already doing a lot of things in the hair industry outside of just being in a salon. So tell us a little bit about some of those experiences that you had.
Okay, so with cosmetology, in that I have been a part of a fashion group. So before I got partnered with them, I used to travel to New York to do fashion shows. So I styled hair for New York Fashion Week. I did that probably about 3 consecutive years. So I was able to like build up a network base with them out there. What else was I doing? I was doing shows here too in Atlanta. I was doing the Small Boutique Fashion Week, Walk Fashion, Pitch Black Fashion Show, Society Fashion Week, I think a few others. So I definitely got big on the fashion industry, along with I did a lot of editorial work. So I've been published in I think 2 French magazines and some local magazines around here as well, and some online magazines. I've done a lot of editorial work and fashion shows and stuff like that.
So how did you get plugged into that?
So I had a mentor. So while I was in, I think right before, maybe like within that first like semester of cosmetology school, I was already like looking up different people that are kind of big in the industry for hairstylists. And her name was Cynthia, and she was my mentor for about for a good bit of time. It's like 3 years now. So she helped like, bring me in under her wing. I did Bronner Brothers with her too. So I was able to style different, all the models in the back end, backstage. I did their hair, did color services, all that kind of stuff, cutting, color, the whole 9 yards, styling. So she helped really kind of she just threw me out there like, hey, you're going to do this and do it with confidence. And if you mess up, I'm here to help you out. So I think that's really big, if you want to get into the industry, kind of like reach out, get a mentor to help kind of bring them under your wing, but they'll bring you under their wing. So.
Yeah. So what made you think to reach out to actually get a mentor? Because sometimes, it's like, that's kind of unique and humble to do that.
Oh yeah. Well, I knew I didn't have anybody around me who did hair. So like my background is more medical. Everybody in my family is nurses and doctors. So I was like, okay, who can help guide me in this whole beauty world? Like, it's a whole new thing for me. So I knew that I was going to need some type of guidance, some type of help. So I definitely was like, I just need guidance in this to help kind of direct it. And then I think over time it's just, okay, that was just a great thing. I don't know, I just knew to get a mentor. It was just kind of like anything you do, you want to do, like if I was going to do medical field, you want to kind of work under somebody that's in there to gain that experience, because you can't do it by yourself. It's just, there's no possible way. You could, it's just why do that?
Yeah.
Make it make sense for yourself.
So what have been some of your obstacles or challenges since you started in the barber industry specifically? What have been some challenges for you?
Learning how to fade, that was a big challenge, just kind of understanding those steps and really kind of getting the feel of it. I think more so the confidence aspect of it, getting out of your head, stop overthinking, just kind of just do it. And then just, if you fail, it's okay, like you're going to learn, it's going to be a learning lesson. So just, and not being so hard on myself. I think those probably been like the main challenges. Other than that, it's kind of just been flowing kind of naturally, honestly. And with me having a cosmetology background and being in front of people, like, cause I direct, so I'm over the hair and beauty for Tuck Fashion Week. So I'm literally running a team of hairstylists and barbers and makeup artists all under me. So being in that position has helped me kind of flow in the barbering world, because it is kind of still another unfamiliar way, and I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. So it hasn't been too many roadblocks so far, but it is the first year.
So for those that are in school now, those that are, maybe they're an apprentice and they're about to finish their time, or they're in school and they're about to be done, what advice would you give them as they start to get into the industry?
Okay, first, when you're looking for a shop, see what the shop can offer you. I think that's a big thing. You need to visit multiple shops and make sure whatever shop you go into, they have the clientele that you're aspiring to have. So like, fresh out of school, you don't really have a clientele base unless you've been, working while in school, but you really don't have that. So you want to get into a shop that's going to provide continuing education. How are they going to help build you, help teach you new things, really put you in a position to kind of win. You also want to see, do they have a nice clientele base? If you're in, sorry, my phone went out. Can you see me?
Yeah, you're
okay.
good.
All right. So where was I at with the clientele base? So if you know that you want a higher end, say more business professional, or maybe on a ball player, like something like a little higher end clientele, you need a shop that's going to represent that as well. Now, if you want more of like your local neighborhood barbershop, then that's cool too. There's nothing wrong with that. But, choose what's going to be for your better liking and where you aspire to be. What you do right now in school, as far as like your work ethic, time management, money management, that's going to transpire over into when you get in the real world. So if like for me, mine was a time management thing. Getting up early, I had to really try to work on that. Being on time, you got to work on that because that's going to really dictate how people are going to want to book with you. If you want that higher end clientele, these are business people. They have a strict schedule. Your 10-minute, it's just a 10-minute late, I'll be okay. That's pushing into their break time. Now they're late to get back to work. It's all going to, trickle down into it. So, work on those little things that you need work on now while in school. So when you graduate, get your license and you're working in a shop, it's just a free flow. It's not like you got to try to retrain your mind to do something new. So those probably about the main two things. Oh, and networking. Network. Your network is your net worth. Like, go to different events. Like, reach out to, if it's a barber that you've been following for forever, hit them up in the DMs, comment on their page. Hey, can I meet with you? Hey, do you offer one-on-ones? Anything. Just kind of reach out and get your name out there. Go to the different, what is it, MBBS? Go there, network with those different barbers. You got people that come from all around the US. Some people come from out of the country just to be at these events. So help grow your network base. That's probably the main things I would say. That's going to help can put you in the right position to win when it comes to this barber industry.
So what's next for you? Like, what are your next goals or your next, what's next in line for you in terms of what you're aspiring to do?
What's next on my, I do want to do a product line next. Definitely more shows. I want to go to Paris and work in Paris Fashion Week. That's kind of like another big thing now. I want to travel more. I'm already, I've built a clientele base in New York and Dallas. So I travel there once a month now, along with my clientele here in Atlanta. So that's been a big thing for me. So I'm really trying to build out there. And probably trying to get into real estate a little bit. I want to own a salon loft. I want to own a building and have lofts and it's under my business. So that's the grand scheme of things. So instead of having my own shop, I don't think I want my own personal barbershop.
So why would you say that? Why would you say that you would want to? I mean, aside from the ownership part of owning a building, but why would you prefer to not own just a shop as opposed to a building that houses suites or lofts, whatever you want to call it?
Just because I know that I'm going to want to travel and do other things as well, not necessarily be behind the chair or have the responsibility of being in the shop all the time. I can have a manager that's kind of really, dictating what's going on. So I can kind of just be behind the scenes. I know at our shop, we always say less control equals more control. So sometimes if somebody else is better in this area, let them handle it, build the trust and let them handle it. And we could all still, be very successful and, things could be lucrative without me having to be there. And just for what I know I'm going to want to do in the future, I think that would be a better thing for me versus just when you have that one shop, that one storefront, you got to be there. You got to be there, got to be present. It's like your baby, so I'd rather just have a little bit more freedom personally.
So what's it like having or describe for us the team that you work with over there at the Exclusive Experience?
Okay.
What makes you guys special?
When we're working at a shop that is none other here in Atlanta. There's not too many men grooming spas that are Black owned. All our products are Black owned. We're offering a full-fledged spa experience. So you can come in and get a haircut, you can get a massage, you can get a facial by us. It's me, TK, and Josiah. Those are the other men grooming specialists. But we also have an esthetician that's there as well. Sorry, so the massage therapist, and we have a nail tech too. So you can come in. It can be a his and her. So it could be you and your wife come and y'all can get manicure. Y'all can have a whole spa day and. I just think it's where else can you go and get that in Atlanta? You're not going to get that anywhere else. And we also offer education and classes for the community. So we do financial literacy classes, We just had the owners retreat. That's what we just did that yesterday. So business owners can come in and, learn different strategies on how to better their business and grow. We offer a lot for our community and for our clients. And you're not going to get that anywhere else here in Atlanta.
Okay. So you kind of touched on this earlier, a few minutes ago, in terms of advice for barber students and people that are getting out of school. But just for a female barber that's starting the industry, what specific advice would you give that person? What specific advice would you give to the female barber that's starting the industry?
For female barbers, just be confident. Like, you bring I think as a female barber, we bring something different to the table. Women are more likely to pay attention to detail, and, we can be a little bit more nurturing. And like, I know a lot of my clients, they, vent a little bit, always remain respectful. As a female, it is another opposite side though. Sometimes, you have to make sure you have a very respectful, lay down the boundaries, never have try to minimize any type of inappropriate conversations or anything like that, but just, remain, professional at all times, and don't get so caught up that, oh, I'm a female. Like, you're a barber at the end of the day, and you have the same credentials as any other guys, you probably even better sometimes, like, just be confident in anything that you do. No offense to the guy barbers, but just be confident and don't get so wrapped up in it. And a lot of times they probably want to learn, like, guy barbers want to learn a lot from you. So, just walk in it with confidence. I think the main thing is just confidence. Walk in it with confidence, and it'll be okay. If you need help, ask questions. Don't feel like, oh, I don't want to, just don't. I don't know. I think that was for me. I was just like, oh, I don't want to ask questions. Oh, they already don't think I know how to cut. Now I'm asking all this. Like, no, just be okay. Like, like, be confident in what you do, and just do it. Like, no matter what, don't talk yourself out of it. Just do it and push forward. And whatever, if you feel like you didn't do so great one time, it's okay. It's gonna be better the more you do it. So, hope that answers the question.
No, well, Laura, we appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm glad that you had the confidence to be able to just come, because when we first talked about this a couple months
I was like,
you were like, man, what am I going to say? Like,
right.
What are the questions? What am I like right now? So thank you for building up the confidence, and you're going to be able to help to inspire so many different people in the industry. And we're looking for all the progression that you're going to make, and all the moves that you're going to make going forward to help to push our culture forward. So we appreciate having you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to down the road having that interview you when you own the building, and then I can put my feet up and say, can we do the interview like face to face, in one of the suites? So thank you again, and we appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right.